What? Sorry. Amiibo talk.
Sorry, I love them too.
Amiibo hour. What is up, Amiibo Geeks? I'm Josiah Leroy. With me, Jeff Palooza again. Jeff Pawlak.
Let's do it, buddy.
Yeah. And Jeff Beta, the dynamic duo on the couch here. We're talking about some crazy big news. Nintendo NX, folks.
Stupefying news is what it was.
Absolutely, and so baited. We've wanted NX news for so long. We finally got not enough. It's okay. It's okay. It's less than a year away. I'm still hyped. March 2017. We are going to get this system. The Wii U is only sold between 12 and 13 million units lifetime. We're going to transition here. Big thing right off the bat. We'll go through a few topics briefly. No E3 presence. Nope. Why is this significant?
Well, it's just bizarre because they've said they're gonna formally unveil the NX later this year. Whether that's at Gamescom, Tokyo Game Show, maybe New York Comic Con, that's up in the air. But they are gonna reveal it sometime later this year.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, though, they can't show it at E3, which would be all of a couple months before its official unveiling. So I just want, I can't understand why they can show it, maybe in September or October, but they absolutely cannot show it in June. What is the rationale behind it?
I think they want it to be their own event.
I suppose, especially with recent rumors that Microsoft is going to be unveiling a new Xbox One model.
And PlayStation 2.
Right, VR and PS4.5, whatever it's going to be.
It's a great point. Don't you think that they want this to be far away from those after last gen?
I guess, maybe.
We're seeing a lot of that for E3, though. A lot of companies are trying to pull away from E3, not be right in the show floor, because it's becoming very expensive to do that. And with Nintendo's profits where they are, they can't afford another, not a slip up, but a weak launch. Mm-hmm. They are riding this hype train of the NX to its ultimate point. They have to wait for the right moment to strike. And they could have done it any time in the last 4 months or in the next 3 months. But I think they're trying to just wait for that perfect moment. And I think they want to own it. They want to own. They're going to do. I think we're going to see an hour-long Nintendo Direct that is solely purpose to showcase the NX.
They really do like their
bottom.
Nintendo Direct.
They love their Nintendo
They've
Directs.
really
Direct
fallen in love with that.
to you!
Yeah.
This is an absolute, it's imperative, it's vital that they crush this.
Yes.
Moving on. Zelda NX.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pawlak.
Twilight Princess all over again.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
we're going to get Zelda Wii U on both systems.
Yes.
Is that holding back for an official everything the NX can be?
Oh, absolutely. Zelda, I guarantee you Zelda Wii U is done. We could be playing it right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's a genius move to wait and let it go with the new system.
It worked with Twilight Princess on the Wii. The Wii, can attribute some of its huge launch to having at that time, the biggest 3D Zelda ever.
Also, Wii Bowling.
Now, hold on.
Obviously.
Well, Wii was a whole phenomenon, but we have to be very clear here. They did not say that the NX is going to launch with Zelda. They said it's going to launch the same year as Zelda. That does not mean it's going to come day one with a bundle.
No, I believe they've said that March 2017 is when Zelda Wii U and NX is going to launch.
Nope. I believe the wording is March 2017 for NX, but 2017 for Zelda NX.
Okay, if they're going to delay this game again,
that's what I'm saying.
There's a serious problem because
Right.
this game, Skyward Sword came out end of 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda Wii U /NX/whatever has been in development now for well over 5 years.
Yeah,
If you can't get this game done by now, something's gone wrong with the development.
These are getting bundled. I would put any money down.
It's a huge launch if that's the case.
To be fair, you're the messenger. You're reporting reports.
This is what they're saying now. They're saying that probably to cover their butt in case something does happen.
Right.
That's right. That's a very good point.
That's what it is.
They can't have another backlash.
They can't. And
Sick of the delays.
and
Prime example.
And Shigeru Iwata has always been on record saying, I'd rather delay a game and have a good product. Which I don't mind him saying, but we got a delay on Star Fox and it still did not hold up.
Well, there was a whole lot of issues with Star Fox Zero that I think even a year delay wouldn't have fixed.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Finish your thought.
I was going to say, I haven't purchased the game. Star Fox 64, 1. That is my first favorite game. And this is a spiritual successor. I want to play it, but I don't want to buy a Wii U for it. I'm waiting for the NX. And I hope that if we see these new releases, we see a better we see a better version. But
What at the moment, all of Nintendo EAD's major studios are completely unaccounted for
Right.
on what they're making. So I got to imagine that they're all working on NX titles.
The wife and I skipped the Wii U.
Right.
Partially also from recommendation from you, because by the
Yes.
time we were ready to get one after PS4 and Xbox One, you said, just wait.
I
And
told
sure
you to
enough,
wait.
this is what's happening. But later this year, we're going to get some pretty fancy mobile games. We're going to get Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing. Beta, why don't I start with you on this one?
So, I never. The last handheld Nintendo console I had was a DS.
Okay.
And so I haven't. And in that time, I was all Pokemon. Pokemon 100%. Love my Pokemon. I think Heart Gold was the last one I played. It's been one of my favorite franchises. But I haven't gotten into things like Fire Emblem. And I'm an adult now.
No such thing.
Or so we say. And I feel like I can handle it. And I'm kind of hungry for a nice strategy game to play. And I feel like we can get a really good version of this on our phones. I can't tell you how many times I've tried in many back routes to get, nothing illegal, but many back routes to try to get Pokemon on my phone. And I just haven't been able to do it because iPhone is just so tricky. But I'm ready. There's been an outcry for this, and it's officially a full game. And I can't wait to introduce, because I have played Animal Crossing, to people who have never played that game before and ready for just like that. Because Miitomo was what it was. I think it's kind of already seen the expanse of what it could be. And I'm ready for just like a full game. Oh, it's going to be so great.
They're, we knew a few years back when they announced their partnership with mobile gaming that it was going to be big.
Yeah.
And, we know particularly that out in the East, it is big mobile culture with mobile gaming. Pawlak, what do you take away from Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing? You're excited for this.
Yeah, well, they're definitely doing mobile gaming right. Those are two franchises that would be tailor-made for the mobile phone platform. Animal Crossing has quietly been one of Nintendo's most successful franchises in the last several years. Huge seller. Now you're putting that on a platform that everyone and their sister has. Everybody's got a smartphone nowadays.
Think of the install base.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go is far and away going to be Nintendo's biggest piece of software ever, strictly because of the install base.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be huge.
It's true.
And
barrier to entry is nothing.
Exactly. And later this year, they don't have any heavy hitters for Wii U. They've got Pokemon Sun Gold for 3DS. On paper, that looks like a disastrous situation for them. But between Pokemon Go, between Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem now on your mobile platforms, they're going to make a lot of money this year.
When we're talking barrier to entry, though, I will ask a question. How much are you willing to pay for these games?
That's a very good question.
My thought is they'll be cheaper than the normal game you would see here because they think the demand will be high. Second of all, volume will be awesome for them.
Right.
Third, add-ons.
But we're talking
Microtransactions.
I'm talking a viable product that isn't full of microtransactions, but we know that the average game or the average app even is not more than $2.
I'd pay $20 for something like this.
I'd pay $15. That's the most. I think
it would depend on the quality of the game. If
Right.
you're telling me that we could somehow get Fire Emblem Birthright on our phones, I'll pay $40 for it. I don't care that it's a mobile game. I just want a solid quality product.
Yeah, I'm sure we're not getting Birthright though.
No, we're not.
It's gonna be pretty
No
good
doubt.
shrunken down. We're playing 2 or 3 campaigns. Maybe.
Right, and they've even said Animal Crossing, for example, is going to be compatible with other Animal Crossing titles. So that's going to be like an Animal Crossing Lite, basically. We'll see a true full Animal Crossing game on probably the NX. I got to imagine.
But what a great social game that is.
Oh, absolutely! Too. Animal Crossing is going to be huge.
Think of all the favorite things you liked of Miitomo that was social, and then add a game element to it.
Yeah,
where you can trade with people and send them letters. It's going to be great.
Animal Crossing on your mobile platform is going to be a monstrous seller for Nintendo.
If NX is taking over the Wii U spot, mobile gaming is taking over 3DS, though.
Exactly. That's my guess going forward for them.
That links right to the rumors. No pun intended with links there. Thank you, Jeff.
I got you.
What a sincere laugh that was.
I got you. I got your back.
It
links Joker out.
Thank you. It links right to.
You did it again.
Come on, man.
The train is derailed.
It links to the end of your sentence.
F it. Let's go to the next thing. Backwards compatibility. What do we think that's going to entail in the NX? And are we going to see something like PlayStation Now on Sony platforms?
I've already showed my hand here.
Let me go to Pawlak first. We'll end with you on that.
That's a very good question because Nintendo has always been about including backwards compatibility, but my personal thought is that they're going to re-release a lot of the Wii U's bigger games for the NX in complete versions.
Mhm.
I think we're going to see Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Brothers, with all the DLC packaged for a little bit smaller price in brand new games towards the start of the NX launch, because that'll just bolster its lineup right away.
I agree with that sentiment.
You have a full-fledged Smash Brothers game, a full-fledged Mario Kart game to start your system then? That'll be huge. Especially because with the Wii U's tiny install base, there's a lot of people that haven't played those amazing games.
Isn't that what Sony did with PS3? Because
Yeah.
the install base on PS3s, well, let me say
Was
this.
tiny comparatively.
PS4 owners, statistically speaking, predominantly last generation were Xbox 360 owners.
Yep.
So now they're playing Uncharted Collection. They're playing
Right.
The Last of Us for the first time. That's what we're seeing with Nintendo with this, I believe.
I want to take it a step further, and I'm taking this off of. I'm looking at the back of a cart right here for Smash Bros. You can see all the controllers that we have supported.
Yeah.
It takes a majority of the back of the cart here. I'm seeing. I think we may lose the Wii U or the Wii rather. That's a situation.
The Wii Remote?
Wii Remote and nunchuck connection maybe, but I think they open up the discs and they just say, put your Wii U disc in here, download it. I think we're going to see. We're already seeing it. You know, when Xbox launched, Xbox One launched, it was like all digital, and everyone was like, screw you. That's not what's happening. But what's happened now is what that's transitioned into is you put a 360 game into your Xbox One, you download it. It doesn't.
Mhm.
You can't play it off the disc. You download it. Well, no, you can't. You download it to the system. It unlocks a download for it.
Correct. I believe that's where we're going
And
to.
there is some speculation. I mean, we have no idea what the NX is, but there is some speculation that it's going to be more so a streaming service than a traditional physical console.
That's the thing. We don't even know if this is technically a console.
We have
I am
no
so
idea
excited.
We have no idea what it is.
And the other big thing to point out too, and when we're talking about backwards compatibility, is Amiibo function.
Right.
Now, what's nice about Amiibo is they're just NFCs. They're an NFC chip, and so in theory, I could just take my phone and poop an Amiibo on there, and it works.
Mhm.
In theory, I know Apple has to open that up, so allow it. Android is a little more open than that. They can do whatever they like, but a little more what you can like. But I think, like I said, if it is going to be like a mobile connecting to a system, that would be interesting.
I think overall tone is we're excited, optimistic. Let's see what Nintendo's got in store for us.
Still confused beyond almighty heck, but
Yeah.
Less confused than the Wii U announcement.
A year from now, we'll be in a much better spot.
yeah, I agree with that. That's the best
I'll
way
be
to
in
put
a much
it.
better spot. I think I was just so ready for them to say, and we can't wait to show you the NX and E3. And they never said those words, Japanese or English. They never said it.
Nope.
That's right. Well, we need to know your comments below on
Absolutely.
everything we've talked about here today. We're going to wrap up here. Why don't you guys give a quick plug for something on our website also where we can find you on social media. We'll start with Beta.
Absolutely. Less family-friendly tone than Nintendo. Deadpool is coming out on DVD. Great movie. I haven't seen it. It's already on iTunes.
It's out May 10th on Blu-ray and DVD.
Blu-ray and DVD. And so take a look at my review. I have up on the Geekiverse. Deadpool Kills is the name of the article.
This guy's got the right idea.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome. On Twitter, where can we find
Twitter,
you?
and you can kind of message me. We can have a conversation. I'm at JeffD_Beta.
Last thing, Miitomo, since we're talking about Nintendo. What's your Miitomo tag?
Oh, good lord. It is Jeff Beta, I believe.
I believe so too.
I have Jeff Beta. I'm wearing the Mario
Makes
hat.
sense. Makes sense.
Mr. Pavzilla over
Yeah.
here. A plug for the website.
We did a top 25 Wii U games. Just put that together. You can check it out right now. For Twitter, I'm at Jeffrey Pavs, and like he said for Miitomo, I'm Pavzilla.
Legendary. I also participated in that Wii U list.
Yes, you did.
It's-
Mostly
And you did too,
I did
if I'm
too,
not mistaken.
absolutely,
Yep.
yeah.
Mostly multi-platform titles, but we're going to do some Geekiverse shows on that. That is an ever-changing list. We're going to change it every 6 to 8 months based on the new games coming out.
There's
Wii U
not
is-
much coming out for Wii U anymore.
Wii U's
So
Unfortunately.
Wii U is basically at the end of its life
Wii U's
cycle.
cooked.
It's Zelda Wii U, and that's it.
But for Xbox One and PS4, that one will be changing quite a bit over the next 5-6 years, hopefully.
Absolutely.
I am at Josiah D. Leroy on Miitomo. I am JoJo Geek. Or JoJo Geek, as my mate
Oh,
says. Andrew Garfield's is pretty good.
That's like
Yeah.
that's a robot shutting down.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, he's a very depressed me.
My
he's
me,
really a my.
my me is currently dressed as Dracula.
Nice.
Blah blah.
I love it. Something I've been working on. Let me give a plug for my Quantum Break review.
Nice.
For Xbox One, the game from the makers of Alan Wake. Pawlak and I did a quick segment on my video review for it, so you can check that out at thegeekiverse.com. So, for all our social media, visit us on Mitomo, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are on iTunes. We are now on Reddit, so catch us on the Reddit forums.
r/Nintendo.
iTunes, YouTube, whatever your poison may be. Thank you so much for watching. For Beta Pawlak, I'm Josiah Leroy. We'll see you for some Nintendo NX news soon. Bye-bye. Can't wait. Hopefully Uncharted soon.
Bending some necks.
Yes, he is. See what you did there.
Yeah.
So it's I kind of am in the same boat. I would have loved if Daisy Ridley was in this role. I think she would have done a good job, but
Right.
obviously that's just speculation, and we won't know obviously with Alicia either.
Right.
But now Daisy can focus on episode 8 and that giant staring match she has with Mark Hamill. Right.
Whole movie.
Good to go.
There's a circular shot over the island.
Yeah.
Round
It just
and round.
pans. I'm getting dizzy. So.